device on his way to a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the right. It's complete! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you can see it there, and he coughed it up.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
There he goes. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished by finding a rather spectacular way to get out of their own end of the field. A 96-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Drops back. It's Hammond. Hauls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Fights off a defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Simmons. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Hammond. Look out! Did the work himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Eakin. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go play action with Russell. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Throwing Russell. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got an alley. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. Especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a
lot of space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Turning it on! And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy, and you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock, let him do the rest, having so much success on the ground. It's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. From the gun, it's Danzy.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out wide right, it's Eakin. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Extending the play. Maybe some headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds a man in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Gonna take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Rush right in his face. Got a man in the middle. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Russell. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab down the middle. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Russell. Back's got it on the screen. Back's going for the goal line. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! They'll line up to go for 2. Throwing Russell. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Tough run here. It's sticky. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on third down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Russell. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Got him, and nobody's close. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Defense making the play. Hey, never.